Welcome to the Pharmaceutical Jurisprudence Guidance lecture on GPAT and other competitive examination. In this lecture, we'll discuss multiple choice questions. This multiple choice questions is helpful for your competitive examinations, GPAT and other competitive examinations. In that lecture, we'll discuss about different topic multiple choice questions, Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and Rules 1945, DTAV, DCC, misbranded adulterant spurious drugs, government analyst, drug inspector, import, manufacturing, sales, distribution of drug, good manufacturing practice, GLP, good laboratory practice, schedule under drug and cosmetic rules 2020, medical devices rule 2017. So pharmaceutical legislation or pharmaceutical jurisprudence, it deals with law. Pharmaceutical means drug. So law will control and regulate pharmaceutical substances, drug. So that legislation is helpful for required for good quality drug or safety, efficacy for the use. So first question, that is drug bill was introduced and drug cosmetic act which year passed? Option A 1990, option B 1940, option C 1948, option D 1954. So drug bill was introduced and drug and cosmetic act which year passed? So 1990, that is poisonous act. 1940, that is that time drug and cosmetic act which passed. Drug bill was introduced in 1940, 1948 pharmacy act, and 1954 drug and magic remedies act. So B is the correct answer. Next, which of the following is a cosmetic? A medicated ointment, B toothpaste, C antiseptic solution, and D insulin injection. Cosmetics, B is the correct answer. Next, medical devices are regulated in India under A Pharmacy Act, B NDPS Act, Narcotic and Psychotropic Act, C Drug and Cosmetic Act, and D Patent Act. So C is the correct answer. Schedule T of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani medicine was introduced in which year? A 2000, B 2001, C 2003, and D 2004. So A is the correct answer. Next, in which year was the first chemist shop opened in India? In which year the first chemist shop opened in India? So option A 1801, B 1901, C 1811, and D 1948. So first chemist shop opened in India, that is 1811 by Mr. Badgate, who come to the India with East India Company in Calcutta. So C is the correct answer. Drug and Technical Advisory Board, DTAF. So this DTAF, Drug Technical Advisory Board, how many total members? So central government appoint the Drug and Technical Advisory Board to advise the central and state government on technical matters, administration of this act. So question is that Drug Technical Advisory Board, how many total members? A 18, B 8, C 5, and D 5. So total 18 members are there, DTAB constitutions. So A is the correct answer. So also remember 18 member, 8 ex officio member, 5 elected, and 5 nominated members. Next, chairman of DTAF is A Drug Controller General of India, B Health Minister, C Director of General Health Services, and D Secretary of PCI. C is Director General of Health Services, is the chairman of DTAF. Next, DCC stand for Drug Consultative Service, Drug Consultative Committee. You have to remember, DCC means Drug Consultative Committee. Next, primary role of DCC is to A. Advisory body nominated by central government for advising central and state government as well as DTAF. B. Ensure uniform implementation of Act. C. Both A and B. And D. Test the sample. So DCC is the role that is advisory body, also ensure uniform implementation of the Act. So C is the correct answer. Next, which of the following is true? Central Drug Laboratory is located at Kolkata. Next, Central Research Institute, CRI, Kasuli. Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. D, all of the above. So D is the correct answer. Next, standard quality, misbranded, adulterants, spurious drug and cosmetics. Good quality medicines are essential for efficient disease management. If you not get a good quality medicine, result that disease not treated. So good quality medicine is essential to prevention of disease. Drug with not labeled in prescribed manner. Option A, adulterant, B, spurious, C, misbranded, and D, substandard. Label, misbranded. So misbranded means drug with not labeled in prescribed manner, that is misbranded drugs. Next, drug containing filthy or decomposed substance is A, misbranded, B, adulterant, C, spurious, and D, standard. B, adulterant, drug containing filthy or decomposed substance, that is called adulterant drugs. Next, drug manufactured under name of another drug. A, misbranded, B, adulterant, C, spurious, and D, substandard. So spurious drugs. So drug with not labeled in prescribed manner, that is called misbranded. Drug containing filthy or decomposed substance, that is called adulterant, and drug manufactured under name of another drug, that is spurious. You have to remember. Next, government analyst duties and procedure. So government analyst, state government notifying official gazette appoint government analyst and under subsection 1 and section 20 for the analysis and testing of samples of drug and cosmetics in the drug control laboratories. Duties of the government analyst, that is to analyze or test the sample of drug and cosmetics sent to him by drug inspector. Second, to forward the government a report of analytical and research work. Next question, that is first, government analyst is appointed by A, PCI, B, CDSCO, C, central or state government, or D, DTAF. So government analyst for Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drug is appointed by state and central government under section 33F of the Act. So C is the correct answer, central government and state government. Next, sample are sent to government analyst by A, manufacturer, B, retailer, and C, drug inspector, and D, wholesaler. So C, drug inspectors. Next, analyst submits the test report in the form number 13. Next, government analyst report is A, advisory, B, confidential, D, optional, legal evidence. Time limit for submitting analyst report is generally A, 7 days, B, 14 days, C, 13 days, and D, 16 days. So 13 days before 10th of every month. Drug inspector, the central government or state government by notification official gazette appointed as drug inspector having prescribed qualification under section of 21 of the Act. Question: which under section drug inspector is appointed in relation to the Ayurvedic, Siddha or Unani drugs? In relation to any other drugs or cosmetics, an inspector appointed by central government or state government. A 36G and 20, B 37G and 20, C 32 and 22, and D 31 and 23. B 37G and 21. Next, drug inspector can A. Take a sample of any drug or cosmetics. B. Examine any record, register, document. C. Inspect premises where drug and cosmetic are manufactured. D. All. So D is the correct answer. Next, which section Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 prescribes the detailed procedure for sample to be taken by drug inspector of central and state drug control as a part of routine drug quality surveillance? A 21, B 22 and 23, C 24, D 25. 22 and 23. Answer B. Qualification of drug inspector include A. Diploma in pharmacy, B. Graduate in pharmacy or pharmaceutical science or medicine with specialization in clinical pharmacology or microbiology from recognized university. C. Any graduate. D. MBA. So MBA is not suitable. Any graduate also not. Diploma in pharmacy. A graduate in pharmacy or pharmaceutical sciences or medicine with specialization in clinical pharmacology or microbiology. So B is the correct answer. Next, if an inspector take a sample of drug for test or analysis, they must intimate this purpose in writing in which form? A. Form number 15, form number 16, C. Form number 17, D. Form number 18. Form number 17. Next, import. Import means bring into India, importing small quantity of drug specifically for examination, testing or analysis. Form number 10, form number 11, form number 12, form number 13. So form number 11, B is the correct answer. Small testing of analysis. So this form number 11. Next, manufacturing license for drug and other schedule C and C1 and X drug is issued in form number 20, form number 21, form number 25, form number 26. Form number 25. Next, sale license for retail drug is form number 19, form number 20, form number 21, form number 24. 20. Schedule governing import of drug. Schedule A, B, Schedule B, Schedule C and Schedule D. So D is the correct answer. Form number 20, Schedule D. Next, sale of drug without license prohibited. So we have to remember sale license for retail drug, form number 20. Schedule governing import drug is Schedule D. Next, good manufacturing practice and good laboratory practice. Schedule for GMP, Schedule M. It mention good manufacturing practice. Good manufacturing practice. M1, manufacturing of homeopathic preparations. M2, manufacturing of cosmetics. And M3, manufacturing of medical devices. Next, GMP ensure A. Marketing quality, B. Manufacturing quality, C. Storage quality, D. Sales quality. Manufacturing quality, B is the correct answer. Good laboratory practice mainly apply A. Manufacturing, B. Clinical trials, C. Testing laboratories and D. Pharmacies. GLP, good laboratory practice apply testing of laboratories. C is the correct. Who GMP compliance is required? A. Cosmetics, B. Export drug, C. Veterinary drugs, and D. OTC, over the counter. Export drug, who? World Health Organization. GMP compliance is required. Export drug. Answer B is the correct. Clean room standard is a part of A. GLP, B. GCP, and C. GMP, and D. GDP. So good manufacturing practice, clean room standard as a part of. Answer C is the correct. So schedule A, B, C, C1, D, E, E1, F, F1, F2, F3, FF, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So different schedule means you have to remember. This is questions will ask in GPAT and other competitive examinations widely. Schedule A, list of forms used for application for issuing license. Schedule B, fees for test analysis of Central Drug Laboratory and government analyst. Option A, list of forms. Option B, fees for test. C, biological drugs for biological and special product. C1, other special product. D, class exempted drugs. So you have to remember this schedule. First, schedule H drug are schedule H, OTC drug, B, prescription drug, C, narcotics, and D, cosmetics. Schedule H, that is prescription drug, which are required to be sold by retail only on prescription, registered medical practitioner. So schedule H is the prescription drug, B is the correct answer. Next, schedule X drug. A, psychotropic substance, B, analytical record, C, guidelines on clinical trials, and D, good manufacturing practice. So schedule X, in that psychotropic substances. Schedule C deals with schedule C, biological and special product. A, cosmetics, B, biological products, C, antibiotics, D, surgical device. So B is the correct. Schedule F, related to A, provision applicable to blood bank requirement, B, provision for bacterial vaccines and viral vaccines, antisera, C, standard for surgical dressing, and D, standard for umbilical taps. So F, provision applicable to blood bank, this is a F. Provision bacterial vaccines, F1. Then surgical dressing, F2, and umbilical taps, F3. Have to remember. Next, schedule N, related to A, list of minimum equipment running in pharmacy, B, GMP, C, testing lab, and D, import. Answer A, list of minimum equipment efficient running in pharmacy. So A is the correct. Schedule O, standard for disinfectant fluid. Schedule S, cosmetics. P1, pack size of drug. Q, coal tar color. Schedule G, also questions asked. So you have to remember this. Schedule G, that is under the supervision of registered medical practitioner medicine. T, requirement for factory premises and hygienic conditions, manufacturing of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Union drugs. U, analytical record, schedule U. Schedule V, proprietary medicines. W, generic name only. And Y, that is clinical trials. So I have to remember these schedules. Next, cosmetic rules 2020. Cosmetic rules 2020 replace rule of A, 1940, B, 1945, C, 2017, and D, 2019. So cosmetic rule 2020 replace rule of 1945. 1940 Drug and Cosmetic Act passed, and 1945 rules of drug and cosmetics. So this cosmetic rules changed in 2020. So answer B is the correct. Authority regulating cosmetics is A. PCI, B. CDSCO, C. AIMS, D. BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. So answer B. CDSCO is regulate. Registration of imported cosmetics is mandatory. A. Yes, B. No, C. Optional, D. conditional. A. Yes. Testing of cosmetics on animal. A. Allowed, B. Restricted, C. Prohibited, D. Conditional. C. Prohibited. To avoid the unnecessary pain, animal testing will prevent. So prohibited, C is the correct answer. Labeling requirement include A. Price only, B. brand name only, C. Ingredient and manufacturer, D. Advertisement. Labeling requirement include ingredient and manufacturer. So C is the correct answer. Next, medical devices rule 2017. Medical devices are classified into A. 2 class, B. 3 classes, C. 4 classes, and D. 5 classes. So C is the correct. Lower risk medical devices class is Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. Class A. Licensing authority for Class D device is A. State Licensing Authority, B. PCI, C. Central Licensing Authority, D. WHO. Answer C. Medical devices rules come into force in A. 2015, B. 2016, C. 2017. So C is the correct answer. Class D device include. So medical devices rule 2017 have remember medical devices including instrument, apparatus, implant, material or other article whether used alone or in combination including software or accessory intended by manufacturer to be used specifically for human being or animal which does not achieve primary intended actions for human body or animals by any pharmacological or immunological or metabolic means. So these medical devices diagnosis, prevention, monitoring, treatment or elevation of any disease or disorder. Diagnosis, monitoring, treatment, investigation, replacement, modification. So these are called medical devices. All devices include instrument, apparatus, appellants, implant, material or other article. Classification based on medical device are classified 4 classes based on the risk parameter as specified part 1 of first schedule of medical devices rule 2017. Lower risk class A, lower and moderate risk class B, moderate and high risk class C, and higher risk class D. So these are the medical devices. Next, Drug and Magic Remedies and Objectionable Advertising Act 1954, Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985, Essential Narcotic Drugs, Drug Price Control Order, Poisonous Act, Pharmacy Act 1948, Intellectual Property Right IPR, Consumer Protection Act, Right to Information Act, Nutraceutical, WHO GMP Certification, National Health Program, Irrational Drug Combinations, Antimicrobial Resistance, a Global Threat, Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, IPC, and Adverse Drug Reaction. In this topic, we'll discuss. So, Drug and Magic Remedies and Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954. Drug and Magic Remedies Act. First question, which objective of Drug and Magic Remedies Act is A. Control prices, regulate manufacturer, C. Prohibit and control misleading advertisement, and D. Control imports. So not control prices, regulate manufacturer, control imports, but prohibit and control misleading advertisement. So C is the correct answer. Next question, an advertisement which make false claim of drug. A. Allowed, B. Permitted, C. Prohibited, and D. Conditional. Prohibited. C is the correct answer. The Drug Magic Remedies Act prohibit and control misleading advertisement. An advertisement which make false claim of drug that is prohibited. Next, act of penalties. A. The penalty of first conviction is imprisoned for 6 months or fine or both. B. Penalty for first conviction is imprisonment for 20 months or fine or both. C. Both A and B. D. None of these. A. Penalty for first conviction is imprisoned for 6 months or fine or both. Next, which magic remedies comes? It include talisman, mantras. B. Kavach and any other charm of any kind which is aligned to the possess miraculous power for a diagnosis, cure and mitigation treatment. C. Both A and B. D. None of these. So answer C is the correct, both A and B. Next, Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985. Which of the following alkaloid is not derived from opium? Narcotic substances, Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. So this rules and regulations is helpful for to control and coordinations of narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances. So first question, that is, which of the following alkaloid is not derived from opium? A. Morphine, C. Codeine, C. Quinine and D. Thebaine. Morphine, opium, codeine and thebaine also, but quinine, cinchona bark. Malaria treatment utilize this drug. Next question, what is the punishment under NDPS Act? A. Offences in relation to poppy, straw, coca and plant and leaves. Prepared opium poppy, there is punishment of rigorous imprisonment of 10 to 20 years and fine of not less than rupees 1 lakh in case of first conviction. B. Contraventions or offences relating to ganja, punishment is up to 5 years and fine up to 50,000 or both. C. Both A and B, and D. None of this. So C. Both A and B. So Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 is the main role that control of narcotic drugs. Essential narcotic drugs are notified. CDS, central government. Oldest government opium factory in India is located at A. Nimoj, Madhya Pradesh, B. Matsar, C. Ghaziapur, Uttar Pradesh, D. Gwalior. Ghaziapur, Uttar Pradesh. Nimoj, Madhya Pradesh. Next, the oldest government opium factory in India is located at Gazipur. C is the correct answer. Next, Drug Price Control Order DPCO 1995. DPCO 2013 is issued under the power of confirmed by which act? A. Drug Cosmetic Act 1940, Essential Commodity Act 1955, C. Pharmacy Act 1948, Prevention Blank Marketing Act 1980. So Essential Commodity Act. B is the correct answer. Next, who has the power to fix the selling price of scheduled formulations? A. National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, B. Director General Health Services, C. National Medical Commission, D. Pharmacy Council of India. Answer A. National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority has the power to fix the selling price of scheduled formulations. Third question, next, selling price is applicable to A. All drugs, B. Scheduled first drug, C. Essential medicine and D. Cosmetics. So C. Essential medicine. Next, national list of essential medicine is prepared by A. NPPA, PMOH, FW, C. IPC and D. PCI. B. Minister of Health and Family Welfare. Essential medicine list those medicine which satisfy priority healthcare need of majority of population. That is the essential medicines. Next, calculation of retail price formulations formula, that is RP, retail price, MC plus CC plus PM plus PC into bracket 1 plus MEP divided by 100 plus ED. ED means excise duty. MC means material cost, CC means conversion cost, PM means cost of packaging material, and PC means packaging charges, and MAP means maximum allowable post manufacturing expenses. You have to remember this formula. Next, Poisons Act 1990 and Maharashtra Poison Rule 1970. Poisons Act regulate A. Drug, B. Cosmetics, C. Sells poison, D. Medical devices. So sells poisons. C. Licensing authority under Poisons Act. A. Central government, B. State government, C. CDSU, and D. PCI. State government. Maharashtra Poison Rules were formed in A. 1945, B. 1954, C. 1970, and D. 1985, C. 1970. Poisons register must be maintained by A. Doctor, B. Manufacturer, C. Seller, and D. Inspector. Seller, those have selling, that must be maintained a register. Next, which of the following alkaloid is historically classified as a list of poisons due to the extreme toxicity and used as a nerve poison? A. Caffeine, C. Stimulant, D. B. Reserpine, C. Quinine, and D. Aconite. Aconitin. D is the correct answer. Next, Pharmacy Act was enacted in A. 1990, B. 1948, C. 1949, D. 1954. Pharmacy Act 1948, 4th March 1948. Pharmacy Act. On 9th March 1948, PCI Act. Main objective of Pharmacy Act is A. 1948, you have to remember. Main objective of Pharmacy Act is A. Drug price control, B. Regulate the profession of pharmacy, C. Control advertisement, C. and D. Control imports, B. Regulate the profession of pharmacy. So B is the correct answer. Next, PCI stands for Pharmacy Council of India. Minimum qualification for pharmacist is BSc, B. D Pharm, C. MBBS, and D. MSc. So D Pharm. Test Pharmacy Council maintain. C is the correct answer, maintaining up-to-date register of registered pharmacists within the state. Next, IPR, Intellectual Property Right. Patent Act 1970. Control General Patent Design Trademarks with 4 primary patent offices in Kolkata, New Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. The term patent granted under Indian Patent Act 20 years. Indian Patent Act Amendment it 1995, 2000, 2005, 2010. So Indian Patent Act Amendment 2003 and 2005. So C is the correct. Next, TRIPS, trade related aspect of intellectual property right, is administered by A. WHO, B. WIPO, C. WTO, World Trade Organization, and D. UNESCO. So C is the correct answer. Which is not an IPR? A. Patent, B. Trademark, C. Copyright, and D. License. So D. Next, Consumer Protection Act 1986, Consumer Protection Act 2019 provide which right of consumer? A. Right to safety, right to inform, B. Right to be assured, right to be heard, right to seek readdressal, right to consumer education, and D. All. Consumer Protection Act 2019 provide all the rights, that is right to safety, right to inform, right to be assured, right to be heard, right to be seek readdressal, right to consumer education, and D. All. Next, medical services fall under A. Criminal law, B. Consumer law, C. Contract law, and D. None of these. So consumer law. Deficiency in service means A. High price, B. Delay or negligence, C. Advertisement, D. Brand. Deficiency means delay or negligence, late. B. So district consumer forum deals cases up to A 50 lakh, B 2 crore, C 3 crore, and D 1 crore. So district consumer forum deals cases up to 15 lakh, and state 2 crore, and central government's 2 crore also. So is district consumer A is the correct answer, 15 lakh. Next, this law was passed by Parliament on 15 June 2005 and come into the force on 13 October 2005. Right to Information Act, RTI Act, come into the force 2000, 2002, 2005 and 2010, 2005 RTI. So C is the correct answer. Information must be provided within A 15 days, B 13 days, C 45 days, and D 60 days, 30 days. RTI apply A private companies only, B government bodies, C NGOs only, and D individual government bodies. Central Information Commission was established under A RTI Act, B IPC, C CRPC, and D Constitution. A RTI Act. RTI promote A secrecy, B transparency, C profit, and D regulation. So transparency. RTI promote transparency. Next, nutraceuticals are regulated under FSSAI. Nutraceutical include A antibiotic, B vitamin supplements, C vaccines, and D none of these. B vitamins and supplements. Third, FSSAI stands for Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, B Food Science and Society of India, C Federal Safety Authority, and D Food Supply Authority. A is the correct answer, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Next, nutraceutical cannot claim A nutritional benefit, B health support, C disease cure, D dietary value. C disease cure. Schedule under FSSA for nutraceutical. Schedule A, Schedule C, Schedule VI, Schedule IV. So Schedule VI. Who GMP certification, next chapter. Who GMP ensure A marketing quality, B manufacturing quality, sales control, and D price control. Manufacturing quality. Who GMP is mandatory for export drug. World Health Organization headquarters, that is Geneva. And GMP guidelines focus on ensuring pharmaceutical product constantly safe, effective, and high quality. Next, national health programs. Which of the following are the component of Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Center? PMJ insurance scheme, 5 lakh up to. A only 1, only 2, both 1 and B. C is the correct, both 1 and 2. Next, which disease is not included under National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program? A malaria, B dengue, C tuberculosis, D Japanese encephalitis. So C TB. National AIDS Control Program is implemented by ICD program, focus on irrational combinations. Antimicrobial resistance means wrong dose that happens in proper dose, or sometimes patient will self decided to take a medicine, or sometimes forget the medicines, or misunderstanding, or different causes that occurs antimicrobial resistance. Antimicrobial resistance occur due to A proper drug use, B overuse and misuse of antibiotics, C. Vaccinations, and D. Nutrition. So B is the correct answer. Overuse, misuse of antibiotics. Who declared AMR as local issue, B. National issue, C. Global threat, and D. Minor concern? Global threat. C is the correct answer. Example of resistance organism: A. E. coli, B. MRSA, C. Lactobacillus, and D. yeast. MRSA, methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. B is the correct answer. AMR can be reduced by A. Self-medication, B. Completing antibiotic course, C. OTC cell, D. Higher doses. Completing antibiotics course. AMR can be reduced by not a self-medication, not OTC cell, and D. Higher dose. Completing antibiotic course. B is the correct answer. Next, antibiotic stewards prefer rational use. Next, Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, IPC. IPC located at Ghaziabad. IPC publishes National Pharmacology, B. Indian Pharmacopoeia, C. British Pharmacopoeia, D. USP, Indian Pharmacopoeia. Latest Indian Pharmacopoeia edition is IP 2026, 10th editions. IPC work under A. PCI, B. CDSU, C. MOH, FW, and D. NPPA. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, IPC work under. So C is the correct. Pharmacovigilance Program of India coordinated by PVPI. IPC under. Means it can check adverse drug reactions. Pharmacovigilance means study of adverse drug reactions, safety, efficacy. Adverse drug reactions area reporting in India is part of PVPI. Next, type B adverse drug reaction are A. Dose dependent predictable, type A. B. Dose independent unpredictable, C. Dose time related, D. Delayed onset. So A is type A, dose dependent, type B, dose independent, type B is the dose independent, C. Dose and time related. So answer B is the correct. Drug banned for safety reasons are notified by A. CDSU, Government of India, B. PVPI, and C. FDA use, D. State Health Department. So CDSU. Major aim of pharmacovigilance is A. Profit, B. Drug safety, C. Marketing, D. Sale. Drug safety. So intelligence test questions also asked. If all pharmacists are graduate and some graduate are teachers, then all teachers are pharmacists. B. Some teacher may be pharmacist. No teacher is pharmacist. And D. All graduate are pharmacist. Next, 2, 6, 12, 20. And then which is the next number? 2 then 4, 6, 6 then 6, 12, 12, 8, 20. So quantity, how much increases? Doctor, hospital, teachers, school. So thank you. Hope this lecture is helpful for your competitive examinations. Thank you. Refer books for more studies. Thank you for listening.